TeraWulf calls itself a zero-carbon Bitcoin miner.
ESG is at the core of who we are.
And so it really checks a lot of the boxes, including sort of the ESG box, which is obviously very important to the Magnificent Seven and others in the space.
TeraWulf claims its Lake Mariner facility, its only wholly owned Bitcoin mining operation, runs on 93% hydropower from the Niagara Hydro Plant.
Got a long-term contract to buy wholesale power from Niagara Falls. I mean, that's win-win for everybody.
But the New York Power Authority, which owns the Niagara plant and supplies 45% of the energy for Lake Mariner, told Hunterbrook Media that currently none of the power that the NYPA provides the firm can be claimed as renewable power. NYPA also said the energy Lake Mariner gets from the NYPA is, quote, a market-based program and does not have NYPA hydropower tied to it. The rest of the energy used at Lake Mariner comes from the grid. To support its 93% zero-carbon claim, TeraWulf cites a report by the New York Independent System Operator that says 91% of the energy produced in upstate New York is green energy. But that's not how the grid works. The grid is an interconnected system that can't track specific electrons from their source. Companies don't magically get to claim that the electrons they receive from the grid are green by the virtue of just being close to a green plant. And according to the same NYISO report, the energy mix in New York as a whole is only 49% green. In the state of New York, the only way to legally make a renewable energy claim is to buy renewable energy credits, or RECs. The New York State Energy Research and Development Authority, the agency that oversees green energy generation in New York, confirmed with Hunterbrook, renewable energy credits remain the legal instrument that certifies ownership of the environmental attributes of electricity in New York. Without the REC, there is no legal claim to the renewable attributes of electricity. TeraWulf does not purchase any RECs, saying that carbon neutral is not the same as zero carbon. But TeraWulf is neither.
No. That's NICE's published reports. It's that they're giving us at least 90% green power. So no RECs incorporated.
Gotcha.
And by the way, I'm not a big fan of, RECs are good, but I think carbon neutrals, I think it's smoke and mirrors, right? It's not what we're about.
TeraWulf also says that Lake Mariner uses stranded energy or excess energy that otherwise would not be used. But these claims are baseless.
But there are locations where there's a significant amount of renewable resources that are often stranded. Our two locations each have that same, issue where the supply outweighs the demand.
Again, we positioned our loads in a place where there was significant excess supply.
NYPA and energy experts Hunterbrook spoke to said there is no excess renewable energy in upstate New York. In fact, New York is a net importer of electricity.
And so any crypto facility that's adding its load upstate is automatically doing it with a gas plant because there is no other way.
TeraWulf says its mission has always been to be a zero-carbon Bitcoin mine. But the company leadership's history, rooted in coal, raises questions about that very commitment.
At TeraWulf, our mission has been to build, own, and operate the infrastructure required to mine Bitcoin and procure zero carbon energy at the best possible price. That's been our strategy since day one.
Just a few years ago, TeraWulf's founders converted a dying coal plant in Montana to host a Bitcoin mining operation for another company called Marathon. The revived coal plant produced 900% more carbon emissions the following year. TeraWulf's founders also planned to convert a coal plant in New York into a natural gas plant by bringing it up to 60 truckloads of gas a day to power a Bitcoin mining operation. But now, TeraWulf is saying the fact that it is renewable is going to be its key differentiator.
We're going to be mining Bitcoin in the most responsible way, and I think ultimately that will create a divided market of winners and losers, and we're going to be amongst the winners.
Well, if the way they are mining Bitcoin isn't as renewable as they say, then what does that make them?